Alright, we're back. I'm on the server now. We had an error. Wrong one. An error right here. Right here. Error in default.give player apple event item not defined apple. So what we need to define is the apple. So in our creative inventory, we're going to go down here. We're going to grab an apple. And we're going to do /q. And it will give us all a list. And we're going to name this item. And we're going to name it default.apple. So now this has been defined as default.apple, and what needs to happen is we need to reload the server, because yay, the plugin doesn't have a manual reload. So I highly recommend that you get the plugin Plugman. I linked that in the description too. So let's go ahead and get started, and I want to make sure I didn't have any errors. I did not define apple. So it's still saying that the apple is not defined. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this apple. It has been reloaded. And we're going to reload again because, yay, so many errors. So in order to create an NPC with not citizens, you need to do stained clay, hardened stained clay. So let's just do some orange. Let's just do skull, creed. Whoops, I don't have head, creed. Okay, we don't have that. This is just a basic server. I really didn't want to add crap. So what we're gonna do is the first thing we did was we defined our NPC. So what should happen, make sure this didn't have any errors. It didn't have any errors. Okay. What we did is we first defined our NPC as tutorial. So when you make this, it should just work. But we did something wrong in our config file. So we now need to minimize this real fast. Or is it server request? Here we are. Alright, plugins. BetonQuest. We need to go to config because I was stupid and I forgot about something. They have this thing called hook right here, and it hooks into certain plugins. If you're not using citizens, you need to turn this hook to false. I don't have mythic mobs with me at the moment. I do have Vault, I do have World Guard, I do not have script. So we're going to turn those all off so we don't things. And you also want to make sure that this is true to debug, because it's a quest plugin and anything can go wrong because it's really logical thinking, and the debug really helps you. So if you're using a script, turn it to true. If you have mythic mobs, turn it to true. If you have citizens, turn it to true. But the citizens version right now is not compatible, so you might want to always turn that to false. It does have MySQL support. I do have a MySQL server, but I do not have. I don't want to load this up onto my server. It is good to put this on the MySQL because it will actually pull from the MySQL and make your server so much more efficient. So yeah, we've now defined the apple. So I'm going to go ahead and reload for the third time, just so I can tell you guys. So the NPC tutorial should now work, but he's not working, which is frustrating. How things love to just not work. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just stop the server. I'm going to go here, plugins, restart our wonderful server, refresh this. We're going to wait for this to load, make sure nothing's wrong with the plugin. BetonQuest is enabled, nothing wrong. Haha. Awesome. So we're gonna join server. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Alright. Alright, why isn't this working? NPC tutorial. You should work. Mother Mary of God, you should work. Why aren't you working? Let's see in the config. Did it turn off that NPC support? It did turn off the NPC support. So it has to be something in main. Why don't you work? Let's go over to this one. I'm gonna take out this cancel because I don't need it. Tutorial. Conversations. Tutorial.yml. Tutorial. Alright, let's reload the server again. It's a lot of bug fixes, guys. I know it's really hard to just kind of... Oh, there it is. Hello. Yes. Hey, Disney Roll, will you help me out? You can say, I'm very busy, sorry, and he'll say, oh, sorry for disturbing you, and the conversation will finish. Hooray. So then we'll click on him again, and we'll say, what's up? And he said, really, thanks. And you say, what can I help you with? He says, a zombie took my apple. Could you please retrieve it? You say, sure thing, or that sounds a little hard for me. We're going to say, that sounds a little hard for me. That turns off the tutorial again, and we have to go back to this. And he's going to say, sure thing. And it, of course, task 109 generates an exception. I don't know why. I will now forward this there, but whenever you say something, it, oh, okay. Something wrong. So it's generated an exception. We're just gonna go ahead and kill a zombie. Of course, we can't hit anything because BetonQuest literally shuts everything off when they generate a task. So yeah, that is BetonQuest. I'm actually gonna just stop the server right there. As soon as I get the thing, that's not what I want. As soon as I get the, whenever you have a problem and you go to server request, go to logs, your latest log. If my thing will ever do this, you're gonna edit with Notepad++. Cannot load world guard. Yeah, I don't really care about that. We're gonna go down to BetonQuest. Huh. Error conversation doesn't exist. Default.tutorial. Oh, so we had to capitalize tutorial. Probably check now. We just want the error. Here's the error right here. BetonQuest task 109. Generated an exception. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna close out of this. I'm gonna go over here. As you can see, this is the other task exception that generated an exception. I'm gonna go ahead and tag a new issue, and this is gonna paste the issue in here. I'm gonna say task 109 exception, and we're gonna give it to the developer because this is two tasks that have literally just been horrible for me, because whenever I get the question, you know, all set and stuff, it loves to not do this. So I posted this 14 hours ago saying, hey, you know, it generated an exception for 141023, and now it's generated an exception for 109. And as you can see on a lot of the issues, I have actually posted 3 of the most recent issues. So this NPC stuff resolved. It said, "Hello there. I'm trying to set up an NPC with like the old man on your test server. Could you please explain how to set it up?" Now that is the guy I placed down with the hardened clay and everything. That's the guy I put down with the hardened clay. And I said, "Edit. I do not. I know how to make the non-citizen NPC. However, for some reason, it will not register create." So then I did edit again. I said, "I figured out. I have to turn off the citizen's hook." So I made this self-resolved and everything. So I hope this was very helpful for you guys. I know there's a lot of problems with like generating exceptions and everything, but this is, I believe this is on the task 109. Hold on, we can actually get a answer right here real quick. Um, huh. I will read that. I'll read into that. But whatever. We will go ahead and